Now, if you're anything like me, you thought the Ahsoka show was pretty lame. But you know what wasn't lame? These 12 incredible figures that LEGO released. With every single set, some of the figures that came out were just so amazing that they blew the set out of the water. Now, there's only a couple small things we can do to upgrade these already amazing figures, but there's some cool things I want to show you, so let's go check them out. One of the best Star Wars sets of all time launched with a pretty weak figure lineup. Chopper in this set can use some arms, and an easy addition for this is this 1x2 with bar handles on the ends, or 2 of the Among Us parts. Curved tiles or studs work fine to fill in the rest of Chop. It's a super easy mod. Hera's crazy eyes here can be swapped with the Marvel CMF Line 2 She-Hulk. Now this head is very accessible and it swaps out the pupils with like the traditional black ones. Maybe you can swap the dual molded pilot legs here, but that might be too much. I searched Brickling's parts for all green hairs and nothing really came close to matching for Jason here. In fact, I don't think there really is any alternative I can recommend for the time being, as there's just no LEGO parts for it. And Beta and First Officer Hawkins, you guys are the goats. You're perfect. Now this dual fighter set offers a ton of playability, but the figs here are again the main highlight of this entire set. Shin Hati and Balin's skull both need a huge fix, and taking any of the existing LEGO orange blades from both of these figures is a much needed upgrade. Getting Balin his shoulder pads and getting them the right hoods and capes is an easy mod for both of these figures too. I'm sure we all have tons of Mandos too, and throwing those arms on Shin is a super easy mod as well, and it's definitely growing on me. Porter's helmet and head is great in this set, but replacing his head with Zeb's head and some medium lavender hands is another easy mod to build out some more main characters. This is amazing. It really is just the set with the E-Wing. You got some really half-baked figures in that set, but man, this is still really cool. I'm really happy that we have an E-Wing in this set. It is really special that we got an E-Wing. I'm just saying, you know, I've always wanted this. I know it came with some, you know, MayDayFigs just like the figures, but guys, we got an E-Wing. It's really the set with the E-Wing. You know what I mean? It's the set with the E-Wing. Until LEGO or GCC makes a better print for Morgan Elsbeth's skirt, there's really no other printed black skirt pieces that exist. But GCC did make a Thrawn torso that fixes the inaccurate LEGO rank for Thrawn. Back in the day when these torsos were an easy pickup for like $6 or $7, and it was so great. There's also the GCC Anakin and the weathered Rex for those flashback scenes throughout the show. Now the T6 shuttle really had the best figures of the entire wave, but my friend Nick tipped me off to Brick Arm's molded shoulder pegs and jointed arms. If we take Huyang and give him these arms and a brick-built backpack, it really builds out this figure and he looks amazing. All credit to those that actually made this Huyang figure, I just stole their ideas here. Now, replacing Morok's head with like a green transparent head or like a green smoke is like ideal, but I seriously forget about this guy and that's really just an extra step that you don't have to do. He looks great already. Now, since day one, I've always said Sabine desperately needed arm printing here. Brick Daddy minifigs made an Ahsoka drop that gets Sabine the arm printing she needs, made an Ahsoka the white outfit, and builds out the Ahsoka line. Now to even shoehorn my own opinions in on how I felt about Ahsoka, I could pass on Ahsoka customs. You know, I could actually move on from Ahsoka and forget it ever happened. It was just so uncool and so unexciting and did nothing for me for Star Wars and actually kind of was like a net loss. I almost like feel worse about Star Wars after the show came out. But yeah, they actually did something in the show that is pretty impressive. They made Thrawn uncool. I don't know how they did that, but whatever. Now, I'll get one thing across. I'm really grateful we got this many figures and these many great sets with one wave. I'm willing to avoid whatever happened to Andor all over again. 3 figures with one set really hurt because man, we need more Andor figures. That's it.